Hi, my name is Stacie Ivey, and thank you for being here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I would like to talk to you about how to decide if an argument is worth it. So there's a lot of conflict in the world, both globally, locally, um, nationally, internationally, as well as in relationships. And this is really important to remember as to basically keep your sanity and stay calm and keep calm and decide if an argument is really worth your engagement or not. So I really love going to wisdom. I really love the idea of recognizing that we give away a lot of our power when we engage in situations that may be out of our control and trying to convince somebody of something that they may not be willing or ready to hear. It's sort of like trying to convert a Democrat into a Republican or a Republican into a Democrat. That really is probably not going to happen. It's the same thing as trying to convert a Steelers fan into a Chargers fan or something else. People like to have their own identity with their tribe of sorts. And so this also goes in line with people's opinions. So how to decide if an argument is worth it is really about going back to this key piece of wisdom. It comes from Christianity, but it doesn't have to be religious. It's more, to me, philosophical, and it fits in with what I see in every religion and in spirituality in general, which is, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I'm going to repeat that again, and I want you to maybe close your eyes and just think about this. Think of a conflict that you might be having, or something that really feels triggering to you right now, and then think about this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And then just breathe. Because there's something to be said for wisdom. The wisdom to know the difference. The wisdom to know whether or not it's even worth it to engage in this. Because honestly, if you know the difference and you know that there's nothing that you can do, then that's where surrender comes in. That's where you have to just let it be. The Beatles song "Let It Be" was in my arena this morning. I was listening to John Denver actually singing it. But I've been seeing this a lot in relationships, as well as anytime you turn on the news, working with my clients. All kinds of things are coming up with people about wanting to convince somebody else of your opinion. And that's where it's so important to go into wisdom, because most likely you're not going to change their mind. And if there's nothing that can be done, how can you surrender? How can you allow that situation to be those other people's situation? Allow them to have their experience, their thoughts, their opinions. We have to come back to wisdom, because it comes into knowing ourselves at a deeper level and not engaging in the ego's need to engage in conflict and struggle and fight. It only leads to our own suffering when we do that. So when we can step away from the situation, come into wisdom, come back to our center, and ask, is there anything I can do here? Is this mine? And there's a saying, it may not sound very nice, but I like it, is not my circus, not my monkeys. Sometimes it's just not your circus to be in, right? So let that be, let it be. And then the more you stay in your place of centered wisdom, then you know, what is my next right step? What is my next right action? And if you don't know what to do, if you're ready to react, then that is probably not from a place of wisdom. It's a place of wanting to be right, which is a place where the ego is. And there's nothing wrong with the ego, but it's just recognizing, okay, my ego wants to come in, my ego wants to be in the driver's seat. How can I take a step back, let the ego sit in the back seat, and my higher self, my higher perspective, my soul, my wise self, my God self, my I am presence self, my higher self, that leads. And that always leads from a place of wisdom. So again, we go back to the serenity prayer. God, grant me the wisdom. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's really critical during these times. It's really critical to stay centered, find your place of center state in your own values, but stay open to listening and to hearing, because ultimately we do all want the same things. We all ultimately want peace and love and harmony. So it's coming to that neutral space out of duality, out of good, bad, right, wrong, black and white, evil and good. Where's the wisdom? Show me the wisdom. Allow me to see the higher perspective. And then from that place, ask, is this mine to handle? What is my next right action? Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here today. And until next time, signing off for now. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.